3 years following his victory over Mechagodzilla, Kong has successfully claimed his territory within the Hollow Earth and is on a quest to find others of his species. Meanwhile, on the surface, Godzilla continues to uphold a balance between humanity and the colossal creatures known as Titans. He eliminates Scylla in Rome and subsequently rests in the Colosseum. The Monarch organization is convinced that as long as Kong and Godzilla remain in separate domains, peace will prevail. Occasionally, Kong emerges to the surface, particularly when he requires medical assistance. On one occasion, he suffers from an infected tooth that necessitates a replacement, which is provided by Trapper. Once his needs are met, Kong returns to the Hollow Earth. Monarch is aware that Kong narrowly escaped death during his last encounter with Godzilla and aims to keep the two separated. A Monarch observation outpost located in the Hollow Earth detects an unidentified signal. On the surface, this signal triggers hallucinations and visions in Jia, the last known survivor of the Iwi tribe from Skull Island, raising concerns for her adoptive mother, Dr. Eileen Andrews. Andrews seeks the expertise of podcaster Bernie Hayes, presenting her findings to him in hopes of deciphering the signal's meaning. After conducting an analysis, Bernie theorizes that the signal aligns with significant Titan events that have occurred on the surface in the past, suggesting it serves as a distress call directed at Godzilla. Responding to the signal, Godzilla departs from Rome and assaults a nuclear facility in France to absorb its radiation. He then proceeds to the lair of the Titan Tiamat in the Arctic, which is recognized as the largest single source of energy on the planet. Godzilla dismantles Tiamat and enters its lair to harness the entirety of its energy reserves. Monarch suspects that Godzilla is fortifying himself in anticipation of an impending threat. When a sinkhole emerges near his residence, Kong stumbles upon an unexplored territory where a tribe of his kind has managed to endure, including a young member named Suko. Following an initial clash, Kong compels Suko to guide him to the tribe's hideout, and the two gradually develop a bond throughout their expedition. Suko attempts to eliminate Kong by enticing him into encounters with various monsters, yet Kong overcomes them all with relative ease. This success instills in Suko the belief that Kong possesses the strength necessary to confront the forthcoming threats. The tribe's oppressive leader, the Scar King, engages Kong in battle, aided by an ancient titan named Shimo, who is controlled by the Scar King through pain inflicted by a crystal. Shimo's icy breath was the catalyst for the last ice age on Earth. The chilling breath injures Kong's right arm, resulting in frostbite. However, with Suko's assistance, Kong manages to escape, albeit at the cost of his axe. Andrews, Jia, Titan veterinarian Trapper, and conspiracy podcaster Bernie Hayes embark on a journey to the Hollow Earth to trace the origin of a mysterious signal. Upon arrival, they discover the Monarch outpost in ruins. As the team progresses toward the signal source, they uncover a temple concealed behind an organic bioluminescent barrier, leading them to an underground area inhabited by a surviving Iwi tribe, who communicate through telepathy. While examining some ancient ruins, they deduced that the signal was a telepathic distress call sent by the Iwi. While observing Jia interact with the Iwi, Andrews expresses her concerns to Trapper regarding the possibility that Jia may decide to remain with her people, a situation that Andrews would have to accept. Within a temple, Andrews discovers hieroglyphics that recount both historical and prophetic events. The Scar King once sought to dominate the surface world and engaged in conflict with Godzilla's kind, but was ultimately defeated and imprisoned along with his tribe deep within the Hollow Earth. Following Kong's entry into the Hollow Earth, the Iwi recognized that it was only a matter of time before the Scar King and Kong would confront each other. There was a real chance that the Scar King could overpower Kong and escape to the surface through the portals. Consequently, the Iwi had been sending out distress signals to draw the attention of Godzilla and Jia. The prophecy further suggests that Jia would play a crucial role in reawakening Mothra, who is responsible for safeguarding the jump points between Hollow Earth and Surface Earth, thereby ensuring harmony between the two realms. In response to sensing Jia, Kong finds the temple and is equipped by Trapper with a prototype exoskeleton arm brace designed to enhance and heal his frostbitten limb. This prototype was readily available at Outpost 1. Unbeknownst to them, a loyalist of the Scar King has tracked their movements and reports back to the Scar King, who then mobilizes his forces for an invasion of Earth. Jia successfully brings the reborn Mothra to life. Godzilla absorbs cosmic radiation from Tiamat's lair, resulting in his evolution and the transformation of his dorsal plates to a magenta hue. In an effort to draw Godzilla to the hollow Earth for assistance, Kong emerges in Cairo and calls out to him. However, despite Kong's attempts at communication, an enraged Godzilla retaliates with an attack, leading to a brief skirmish until Mothra arrives alongside Jia, persuading Godzilla to aid Kong. The three then descend into the hollow Earth to confront the Scar King, accompanied by Shimo and his forces. The conflict escalates, dragging Godzilla, Kong, Shimo, and the Scar King to Rio de Janeiro, where Shimo begins to unleash another ice age under the Scar King's orders. He unleashes his ice breath into the atmosphere, obscuring the sun. Despite numerous efforts, neither side gains the upper hand, resulting in the devastation of Rio during the clash. The factions remain evenly matched until Suko arrives wielding Kong's axe, shattering the crystal that controls Shimo. Freed from pain, Shimo heeds Godzilla's guidance towards the Scar King, leading to a combined effort from Shimo and Kong to freeze and destroy the Scar King. After reversing Shimo's ice age with his atomic breath, Godzilla returns to rest in the Colosseum. Jia reunites with Andrews, alleviating her concerns by deciding to stay with her adoptive mother. Mothra restores the protective barrier around the Iwi's home before departing. Kong then returns to the hollow Earth with Shimo and Suko, assuming the role of leader of the ape tribe.